We are back live at CollectCo for part 2 of tonight's live Facebook sale. When you're on and watching, please let us know. Let's see. I am making a post right now, so give me a second. I should have done this earlier, but let's see. We got busy talking. I usually get busy talking. So I'm making a post. Give me a second. What do I have here? Let me search this. This is interesting. Let me check this right quick on Discogs. We got some 50% off stuff for you, so I hope everybody's on and watching. Let's see. Yeah, I knew these weren't cheap. Wow. Okay, and claiming the comments. Let's see. Yes. I'm here. I'm just not talking right now. I'm here. Hope everybody can see me. All right, so I'm making a post. You can let me know live. I hope I can secure more. I just checked. I meant to do it as soon as we went to break. Thank you, Richard Davis, for letting me know this. But this very big and important record has come back in stock this week. It's called Live Throwing Copper. I do have some already being shipped to me. They're going to be $33.99. Let me make sure on that. Yeah, these are going to be $33.99, Live Throwing Copper. I just searched the barcode on Discogs. It looks like they were all in the UK, and they were selling for north of $50 in the UK, and that was kind of recently. They probably came back in stock there before they have come back in stock here in the US, because I think some have sold for more than that even recently. So that's Live Throwing Copper. I've got 10 for sure on the way. If anybody else wants one, let me know here live. They're going to be $33.99 if anybody wants one of those. Live Throwing Copper back in stock. So I'll go ahead and put you down here. Whoever's first here on the feed, I'll give you first dibs, and then we'll see what happens here with this post. I just made it, and let me go ahead and pin it to the top. If you're not familiar with live here, or if you're not familiar with our group, this is called Whole Lot of Records. This is our private group we have on Facebook. I post blowout deals, pre-orders, all kinds of stuff. I got Rush box sets on sale, Rush Super Deluxe. I got to tag these. Jeff Hawes bought one, Floyd Furman. I hadn't even replied to them. As you see, I always have something to do. Those are on sale for $225, but that's the deal with that. And as you can see, people's already commenting here on the post. It just went live. So if you want a copy of Live Throwing Copper, I've got 10 on the way. There's a lot in stock. I'm going to be ordering a lot more tonight, and we'll take names live. Those should be here. They're in our cart. Now, shipping is weird this week. At worst, they'll be here first of next week. I probably need to update that. At worst, they'll be here first of next week, but those are back in stock. All right, so let me pull up Restream here and reload it. Those are $33.99. Jeff Debin wants one, Tanner. So does Josh Uzi, Chuck Wilson, Jason F., Greg Hagewood, and Paul Brothers. If anybody else wants one, let me know. This was a bin of new arrivals left over from tonight. And I've got 2 crates here of vintage stuff, half off. If I haven't asked you already, please share the feed. Part 2, tonight we're going to be doing 50% off records. I figured the post in itself would get everybody's attention. So if you like 50% off records, tonight's your night. I guess I need to share this in the group right quick. I need to get those things ordered as soon as possible. That's a record that could sell out, and like I'll be out of luck. I know maybe Richard Davis wanted one. I don't know if he's still watching, but he was the one who said he wanted one. We need to give him first dibs for sure. He brought this to my attention. I hadn't checked my cart, and those were loaded up in there. You never know what's going to come back in print. People ask me all the time, when's this being printed? What's this? I mean, they keep that stuff like top secret. I mean, people at the factories, I don't even think knows until literally they're rolling off the shelf, or rolling off the line. Do you have another throw? I don't have any on hand right now. That is a pre-commitment. That is a pre-commitment if you want one. They're $33.99. They should be delivered on Friday. Okay, half off records. Let's go back through this. I can tell by these sleeves, this is from Pennsylvania. Some of the stuff back here in the back. So y'all know the quality of stuff you're getting there. Half off records, Black Friday week. The tubes, Young and Rich. I will be telling you the half off price to keep it simple. The tubes is $10. Get my crate situated here. Liza Minnelli, live at the Winter Garden. That's in shrink wrap, $5. Any of the new George Strait. I have 2 more copies, I think, being delivered tomorrow, Preston. Well, wait a minute. Are you talking about the George Strait Pure Country? I have George Strait Icon. I have George Strait Oceanfront Property and George Strait Pure Country. 2 of those I have. One of those I have on hand. I have George Strait there. Greg Preston says he wants a live. Dwayne Vick, let me know if you want on that list for the Throw and Copper. They could be here by Friday. I know they're not going to be delivered tomorrow. They hadn't shipped. And plus Thanksgiving's Thursday. They may be here by Friday. Greg Preston, let's see, Preston Rogers, Robin Trower, victims of the Fury. That's so to Preston Rogers. What have I missed? Okay, Greg Preston live. Dwayne Vick wants one. Preston Denny wants one each of those. We'll have to take a waiting list for Oceanfront Property and Pure Country. Those will be here later. I think maybe tomorrow. This one I have in stock. If anybody else wants one, George Strait Pure Country, $27.99. Excuse me, this is George Strait Icon. Let me take it down a gear. I'm in half off mode, which means I talk really fast. George Strait Icon's $27.99. That is his greatest hits. Amarillo by Morning, Oceanfront Property, Exes in Texas. All my exes live in Texas. Okay, half off vintage stuff here. Magna Carta Seasons. Half off prices, $10. Half off records here. Daniel Boone featuring Beautiful Sunday, Annabelle Crying. That is $7.50. Lionel Richie, Dancing on the Ceiling, 12-inch single, $7.50. Thompson Twins, Sugar Daddy, half off price is $7.50. Near Mint, Gold Stamp Promo, Thompson Twins, $7.50. The Golden Sound of Shirley Bassey, half off price is $5 for Shirley Bassey. The Monkeys Headquarters, now just $10. This is a really nice original mono Colgems pressing. Just $10 on that. Preston Rogers on Thompson Twins. So that the Preston. Randy Scarborough, you were second. Main Horse is $15 after the half off. Main Horse. Immediate Records. That's a nice copy of that. Tommy Flowers on the Monkeys. So that to Tommy Flowers. He was first to that. Don't get any on you. Live School Live. Live School Live. $10 on that. Tommy James and the Shondells, Traveling. $10. The Love Generation, including Groovy Summer, half off price is $10. Really nice Imperial pressing. Jefferson Starship, Freedom at .0, $10 on that. Getting Together, Tommy James and the Shondells, that's in shrink wrap, $10. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Live Rust. Wow. Usually stuff like this don't make it to the half off bin. By the way, a lot of this isn't supposed to be half off. I'm just doing it half off because it's Black Friday week. This is actually from September. That is $20, and this is a near mint copy of Neil Young Live Rust, just $20. A quick one. Wow. This is the Who 2-in-1. You have the quick one and Sellout. This is $17.50 after the half off. Take advantage of that. So this is 2 complete Who albums which, by the way, aren't too easy to get, especially this one in good condition. And that one in good condition, $17.50 for the Who. Kevin Kubina was first to Neil Young. That's sold to Kevin Kubina. Dwayne Vick, you were second. And Toby Grimm on the Who. Toby, I don't think I've never said your name before, so you must be a first-time buyer. If that's true, then let me know, and I will give you instructions. You can let me know if you have a Facebook page, so you can message us. If you don't have a Facebook page, we will give you an email address that you have to email so we can send you an invoice. Preston Rogers is back up on that. Pete Townsend is $10. That's Vin Dandy. That makes it a lot easier. Vin Dandy gets the Who. Preston, you were second. Pete Townsend, Empty Glass, half off price is $10. That's in shrink wrap. The Kazan Kant Singing Orchestral Circus, that is $10. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Works Volume 1, $17.50 for Works Volume 1. What is this? Podipito, P-O-D-I-P-T-O. It's one of those fold openers. I really can't get to it, but that's $10. P-O-D-I-P-T-O. Podipito, maybe. Expose, what you don't know. Expose is sealed. That is $15 after the half off price. It has a little bit of a ding corner down here. That's a 1989 full album, by the way. Expose, sealed, $15. Moving up, the Elvis Brothers. That's in shrink wrap, $7.50. Fred Schneider and the Shake Society. That is $12.50. Nazareth, Snaz, $17.50 after the half off. Near Mint, 2LP. Yeah, that's really nice. Everything from Pennsylvania was nice. There was very few check condition. The Fabulous 50s, Volume 3. That is $7.50. Seals and Croft is $5. I'll play for you. Seals and Croft is $5. The Searchers, Greatest Hits in shrink wrap. The Searchers, that's $10. Brent Rabley on Nazareth. Sell that to Brent. Neil Young, Comes a Time, does have some writing on the cover. Another half off Neil Young album. This will be $16.50 after the half off. Comes a Time. Really nice copy. Neil Young, Comes a Time. And Neil Young, American Stars and Bars. That is a VG copy. Now just $7.50. Neil Young, American Stars and Bars. Sir Douglas Quintet. Mendocino. That's EX in shrink wrap. Sears price tag, $12.50. Sir Douglas Quintet. Al Stewart, 24 carats. That is $6.50 after the half off. EX on the vinyl. Rare Earth, Get Ready. VG Plus, $12.50. Rare Earth, Get Ready. VG Plus, $12.50. Grace Jones, Warm Leatherette. VG Plus, $15 for Grace Jones. VG Plus. It has a needle drop right there on it. We have a, what do we have in here? Some kind of insert. Some kind of, that goes with it. Something does. That's Grace Jones. Kevin Kubina was first to Rare Earth. Randy Scarborough, you were second. Aaron Gardner wants the Grace Jones. Sell that to Aaron Gardner. Willie and the Red Rubber Band, we're coming up. That's a VG copy for $5. Jay and the Techniques. There's another copy of Apple Peaches Pumpkin Pie. That's got a different cover on it than the last one we had. VG Plus on this one, $7.50. VG Plus, $7.50. War, the musical band. VG, $7.50. Norman Greenbaum, Petaluma. $12.50 after the half off for Norman Greenbaum. $12.50 for that. The Beatles 65. This is a green Target label. $17.50. Stereo copy. Green Target reissue. $17.50. That's Target, not as the big block store or whatever they call them. That's what we call that label. That's sold to Steve Botsford. Actually quite collectible, all of the different Beatles labels. You'll hear me say Purple Capital, Green Target. Guy Goodman, you were second on the Beatles. The Best of Bobby V. Bobby V is $5. Cleo Lane and Dudley Moore is $5. My Rough and Rowdy Ways, Jimmy Rogers, that's $5. Favorite Hymns, the Osborne Brothers, that is $10. That's in shrink wrap. Dr. Hook, Sloppy Seconds, that is $10. Dave Grusin, Out of the Shadows, that's $5. Keith Sykes, It Don't Hurt to Flirt, $5. Lacey J. Dalton, Hard Times, $7.50. Leon Everett, Hurricane, that is $5. Best of Leon Everett is $5. Kenny Rogers, What About Me, $5. Nick Gilder, City Nights, is $6.50. Graham Nash and David Crosby, $10 on that. Randy Scarborough on Dr. Hook, that was Dr. Hook, sell that to Randy. Delbert McClinton, Keeper of the Flame, that is $7.50. If you're just joining us, we're doing a crate of half-off vintage. I've got 2 really good ones picked out here. We've 2/3 through this one. I've got another one behind me, and then we'll do some of the really recent stuff that's up here around me. Buy it now, best offer. Another Al Stewart, that one's $7.50, 24 carats. Mother's Finest, EX, that is $8.50. Utopia, Deface the Music, that is $7.50. Moody Blues, Long Distance Voyager, $7.50. Julian Lennon, Valette, is $7.50. And Rita Coolidge, Love Me Again, $5. Aaron Gardner wants the Mother's Finest. That's sold to Aaron Gardner. Calvin Ward, You Were Second. Tom Jones, Fever Zone. Tom Jones is $5. Firefall is $5. Rodney Crowell, But What Will the Neighbors Think? That is $10 for Rodney Crowell. Donald Clark Osmond, Donnie Osmond is $5. Adventures in Utopia is $10, Todd Rundgren. Dr. Hook, a little bit more. That one's $5. Con Hunley is $7.50. Quarter Flash is $10. And Mother's Finest. Mother's Finest is $10. Guy Goodman on RC. That was Rodney Crowell. Let me go back through this crate and read titles. Everything's half off. If you need a price, let me know. We have The Tubes, Liza Minnelli, the Magna Carta, Daniel Boone, Lionel Richie, Shirley Bassey. Let's see, Grant Peltzer on Dr. Hook. Grant Peltzer gets the other Dr. Hook we had here. And then Jeff McMaster first on MF, which was Mother's Finest. Brent Rabley, you were second on that. Shirley Bassey, Main Horse, Live School Live, Tommy James, Love Generation, Jefferson Starship, Tommy James, Pete Townsend. These that's back here in the back, Pennsylvania stuff, really nice copies, most of them in shrink wrap. Kaz and Kantz, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, George Somers. This was, let me try to get to it. This was $10 after the half off. It's got one of these strange side loaders here. Let me try to get to it. Does it have a sleeve? Surely, yeah. It's got a capital inner sleeve, which I don't think goes with it because this is a GRT record, unless they were. It's got a punch hole through the. That's something I don't see every day. It's got a punch hole through the label. The vinyl, though, is it's EX Plus. EX Plus. It has some sleeve scuffs, probably because it was in such a poor packaging here. What I'm going to do is keep this on the outside. It's in a thick, heavy sleeve, and it was stored that way, so probably lots of scuffing, people sliding it in and out. Half off price on that is $10. Let me put that. Here's how it should be stored. Just in a new sleeve, like that, so you don't have to mess with the jacket or the vinyl too much. Scott Smith wants Delbert McClinton. That was up front here. Let me go ahead and pull that. I'm pretty sure it was. Let's see here. Quarter Flash, Con Hunley, Utopia, Donnie Osmond, Firefall, Tom Jones, Rita Coolidge, Delbert. There it is. That is sold to Scott Smith. She's a Beauty on that Tubes album. Let's see here. We was asked that the other night. I couldn't remember. No, it's not on this one. George Somers takes the Pod E-Toe. Close enough. Expose, that was sealed, $15. If you want prices on any of these, just let me know. The Elvis Brothers, Fred Schneider and the Shake Society. This is Jerry Blavant, the Fabulous 50s. Seals and Croft, The Searchers, Neil Young, Sir Douglas Quintet, Al Stewart, Willie and the Red Rubber Band, Jay and the Techniques, War, Norman Greenbaum, Bobby V, Cleo Lane Dudley Moore, Jimmy Rogers, the Osborne Brothers, Dave Grusin, Keith Sykes, Lacey J. Dalton, Leon Everett, Kenny Rogers, Nick Gilder, Graham Nash, David Crosby, Al Stewart, Utopia, Moody Blues, Julian Lennon, Rita Coolidge, Tom Jones, Firefall, Donnie Osmond, Utopia, Con Hunley, and Quarter Flash. Those are all half-off records. I got another crate coming up right now. Good-looking stuff in this one. Half-off records. Wow. Great stuff. We have the following. Van Morrison, A Period of Transition. That is $17.50. ABBA, The Visitors. That is sealed. Half-off price is $20. Sealed copy of ABBA, The Visitors. Moody Blues, Sir Lammer. $10 on Moody Blues. Leo Sayer, Another Year. That is sealed. $10. Santana, Z-Bop, in shrink wrap with hype sticker. $10. Hype sticker. Santana Amigos is $10. And Santana Marathon is a Holland press, also $10. Brent Rabley on Norman Greenbaum and Utopia. Was that from the last crate? Norman Greenbaum and Utopia. There's Utopia, and there's Norman Greenbaum. I think that's what Brent Rabley wants, those and those. Sherry Darnell on Van Morrison. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. Hey, there's another Santana, Abraxas. This is $12.50 after the half off. Abraxas, that's the repress label, no poster. About a VG Plus cover. We got 1, 2, 3. We have four Santana records there. Brent Rabley, you were second on the Van Morrison. No, actually, there's another one. Excuse me, same thing. Another really nice copy. I just showed another one, so that one is Brent Rabley's. We have Moody Blues, A Question of Balance. That is $7.50. The Best of Sam, the Sham, and the Pharaohs is $10. Wishbone Ash, New England. That is $10. Missing Person, Spring Session, $12.50. Near mint and shrink wrap. Dwayne Vick wants Santana Abraxas. That's sold to Dwayne Vick. Heartbeat City, The Cars, just $17.50 now. Near mint copy, The Cars, Heartbeat City. Wow. Jan and Dean Anthology album, that's in shrink wrap, $10 after the half off. Yes Songs is $20 after the half off. Yes Songs. Uriah Heep, Salisbury, $10 on that. Uriah Heep Head First is $10. And Tommy James is $10. Richard, I showed that when I first came live. Let me go back over here to it. If anybody else has missed it. Live Throwing Copper is back in stock. Richard, I'm going to put you number 1. I had 10 copies back ordered. They're in stock. I'm ordering more. They're $33.99. Throwing Copper Live. We took some names live here on the show. Live Throwing Copper. I always want to say Throwing Copper Live. When I first heard about this band, I thought their name of the group was Throwing Copper, and it was a live album, but it's the other way around. So, $33.99. It looks like I've already got several people on the post. We took about 10 names down earlier. They could be in this week. I've got them ordered at the latest because of holidays and shipping deliveries and record store day deliveries with these. Well, I guess most record stores have already got most record store day dealers have already got their record store day inventory. So all that's shipped. So we should be getting these on Friday. $33.99. Richard may have already hopped off, but I have you on the list. Scott Smith on Heap. Uriah Heep Head First. Sell that to Scott Smith. And Steve Botsford gets The Cars. Steve Botsford gets The Cars. Heartbeat City. Uriah Heep. We've got several left, Brent. We have Uriah Heep Salisbury, and here's a Uriah Heep self-titled. $10 on that. Thank you, Richard, for letting us know that. That's why I'm going to put you down number 1. If somebody drops me a hint on a new release or a restock, I always give them first dibs because it's impossible for me. By the way, this is 2 LPs. That's a 2 LP. It's actually an anniversary edition, according to the SKU. USK. $5. Yes, Tormato, that's in shrink wrap, $7.50. There's another Utopia with Todd Rundgren. That one's $10. Todd Rundgren's Utopia, another live. That is $10. John Waite, No Brakes. Oh, man, this one has the hit Missing You on it, $10. It took me forever. We used to sell this album so well. I was like, I got to figure out some John Waite songs. Of course, the top streaming is Missing You on iTunes. I was like, no wonder. I've heard that my whole life. I just never did make the connection with that record. Let's see here. Let me go back to my feed. Let me reset that. Tanner, do you have yours pulled up? Because Brent Rabley asked what Uriah, and then I was showing self-titled. So I think those go to, thank you. I think when I showed Uriah Heep, I had just pulled this one up. So that one is Brent Rabley's. Scott Smith will be second. And then Greg Preston on JW. That's John Waite. That's Greg Preston. Deanna Carlton was second. And then Brent Rabley wants both Utopias. Okay, those are all sold. If you're just on, we're doing half off vintage. We're into some really good records here. After we get through with this crate, I'm going to try to go up here around the front part of the store and go through a bin of stuff we've shown recently. Condition of Yes. The cover is in shrink wrap. It is, this record didn't sell too good for them, so there's a lot of cutouts. Original inner sleeve, though, and the vinyl is really nice. We don't have any condition notes on it. It does have this one noticeable, like, very light scuff that starts in the dead wax and goes almost to the edge there. That is $10 after, or excuse me, that is $7.50. Rick Wakeman, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Speaking of Yes, that's their keyboardist. I think he's one of the best ever on the keyboards and piano. $10 for Rick Wakeman. Mike Langford is in on the Yes. Joe Walsh, So What? Joe Walsh is $10. Great meeting y'all today. I'm listening to Nina Simone now. I wasn't here, but it sounds like you came in the store and did some shopping today, so thank you. Hope you're enjoying Nina Simone. Weather Report, Sweet Nighter. That is $7.50. Bill Wyman, Monkey Grip. Bill Wyman from the Stones, $12.50. Like really incredible, some of the quality of records in here that are 50% off. Only because it's Black Friday week. There's another Bill Wyman, Stone Alone. This one's also $12.50. If you don't have those in your Stones collection. The Beach Boys, Fun, Fun, Fun. That's in shrink wrap, $6.50. Mark Lindsay, Arizona. That's in shrink wrap, $5. We Are the Imperials featuring Little Anthony. That is $10. That's a repress. Dave Loggins. If you don't have this already, I had one the other night. This is $10 after the half off. Original lyric inner sleeve. The album's good. Wow, this is a minty copy. But that's that song, Please Come to Boston, will just about put you in a trance. Sherry Darnell on Walsh. Did I show a Joe Walsh? I guess I did. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. There's Dave Loggins. Loverboy, Keep It Up. Loverboy is $10. The very best of the Lovin' Spoonful, $7.50. This one has the hits, Do You Believe in Magic, Daydream, and probably my favorite next to Do You Believe in Magic, Summer in the City. That is a near mint copy. Sean Foxbauer says he'll take the Please Come to Boston. Sell that to Sean. Lovin' Spoonful, there's the actual studio album, Do You Believe in Magic? That's $7.50. And Frankie Lyman, Rock and Roll. That is a sealed copy. $15. It was $29.99. Deanna wants Lovin' Spoonful. I'm assuming you want this one right here, Deanna. The hits. Next comment was Brent Rabley, Bill Wyman, Stone Alone. Sell that to Brent Rabley. And then Guy Goodman, I also have you down for Lovin' Spoonful. She got the greatest hits. I do have this record here. If you want it, let me know. It's a really clean copy, Guy. It has a kind of a scuff there. Well, the side one is immaculate though. Jeffrey Master on TLS. TLS was the Lovin' Spoonful. Yeah, so Jeff may be second on that, and then Paul Beck was third. Okay, here the Beatles Tell All. This is $12.50. This was a 1979 pressing of this. 1979 pressing of this. No one or the other. Okay, so Jeff McMaster, are you okay with this one? And then maybe if you pass, Paul Beck may want it. We'll just leave that over there. We'll leave that impending for right now. Steve Botsford first on the Beatles. Tommy Shaw, Girls with Guns. Tommy Shaw from Styx. That's $10. The Animals, Ark. The Animals is $7.50. And Head East, US 1. Head East is $10. And Head East, this one's called, I think that's technically a self-titled album. $10 on that. Jeff McMaster said, yes, sir. Okay, so he wanted that one right there. So that's Steve Bosford. That's Jeff McMaster. Josh Fry, we've already sold Loggins and Messina. Previous Kate, the Lionel Richie Dance on the Ceiling. Will you take 10 for expose? So, Lionel, you want the Lionel Richie and the expose for 10. Okay, give me a second. I'll go back to those. Moody Blues. Wow, what a nice looking copy. This doesn't look like it's had, like, somebody opened it and then just played it once. $12.50. Pacific Gas and Electric is $10. And 100 proof Aged in Soul. Half off price is $22.50. This was $44.99. Wow, 100 proof Aged in Soul. This is on the hot wax label. Let's take a look at it. It's got some acidic transfer in it. A couple of scuffs. Really nice, though, for how these usually look. Maybe a little needle drop there. That's usually kind of beat up. Let me pull those for Deanna before I forget. She wanted the Lionel Richie. And let me pull the expose. I can't believe no one bought the Neil Young albums out of this. Great. So that's hers for half off. Deanna's. This, we're going to sell to her for $10. And then next comment was Brent Rabley on both Head East. Josh Fry, we sold the Dave Loggins. But I could have swore we had one of those in the new arrivals bin this week, maybe. Gary Wright, that is $8.50. Moody Blues, On the Threshold of a Dream. That's $10. These are like beautiful Moody Blues albums. Wow. They sold a lot of records. Them and Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane, mostly Jefferson Starship. Anytime I buy an original album collection, like from somebody in their original owner who went to the store and bought all these in the late 60s through the 80s, there's always Jefferson Starship albums. There's always Moody Blues albums. They sold a lot of them. Michael Church, Pacific Gas and Electric. That sold to Michael Church. I have let me restart. Ohio Express, Chewy Chewy. That is $10. Buddha Records. Very nice. Really nice copy. I think this is still all in the Pennsylvania stuff. Harry Nilsson, son of Schmilson. This has the poster. $12.50. Harry Nilsson. That has the, I think, like Dracula-looking poster. Nilsson Aerial Pandemonium Ballet. I think this is a 2-in-1 type deal, maybe. Or maybe not. $12.50. There's only one LP. Aerial Pandemonium Ballet. Maybe not. It's got a different cover. That's usually the cover that's with it. So, that is $12.50. Sold 70 million. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, Moody Blues has to be one of the top 50 best-selling artists of all time. Randy Scarborough, you're first to Harry Nilsson. Let me know if you want this one or that one, which is Ariel or Sun. And Brent Rabley second on Ariel. Paul Beck was third. He wants the first. He wants the first here. So that's sold to Randy, and it looks like Brent Rabley has dibs on that one. So that's Randy's. That's Brent's. Uriah Heep, Return to Fantasy. That's $8.50. Wow. Yes. $12.50. It's a VG Plus copy. VG Plus copy. It has a weird looking mark right there on it, but that's their first album. US cover. The UK cover looks like a thought bubble, like you would see in a comic book or something. It just says yes, black cover. This is the US cover, which I like this one. Yeah, that's how it looks. That's how the UK cover looks. It's that on the front. This is the US. Let's see here. Wayne Titsworth on Uriah Heep. Debbie Blair on Yes. Aerial Pandemonium Ballet is a compilation of tracks from Aerial Ballet and Pandemonium Shadow. That makes a lot more sense now. Thank you, John Young. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? It's the album covers for both of them. I just never really paid attention to what that is. Only one I'd ever seen. Utopia, Oops, Wrong Planet. That's a VG copy for $5. Vanilla Fudge Renaissance, VG Plus on the vinyl, covers in shrink wrap with Lane Housewares price tag, $7.50, VG Plus. We have another copy of Live Rust. This one's a VG Plus, a little bit cheaper, just $15 after the half off. Wishbone Ash, Locked In. That's a VG Plus, $7.50. Another 100 proof Aged in Soul. That's a VG Plus, $7.50. Moth the Hoople is VG Plus, $8.50. Intruders Are Together. That's a VG copy for $7.50. Dwayne Vick first on that, Neil Young. Sell that to Dwayne Vick. Fluff. Fluff is VG Plus, half off, makes it $15. 1968 does have some seam splits. Seam splits on the cover. VG Plus vinyl. Blue Verve label. Loverboy, self-titled. That's $8.50 EX vinyl. Soul Experience, Willie Mitchell. VG Plus, $7.50. And we have Ultravox Lament. That's a VG Plus, $7.50. Rob Scheffler on Utopia. Rob, I'm pretty sure the last Utopia record I showed was Oops, Wrong Planet. I'm going to put you down for that. Tommy Flowers wants 100 proof Aged in Soul. Let me just sell that to Tommy Flowers. And let me go back through and read the titles that's left in here. Boontar Jones wants the Ultravox. That's sold to Boontar Jones. All right, so if you're just hopping on and you caught the tail end of that crate, these are all half-off records. We sold almost half of this crate. Half off. I'll read back through the titles. If you want any prices, let me know. ABBA, The Visitors. Tommy Flowers said wrong one. Soul. That was probably Soul Serenade. I pulled 100 proof Aged in Soul. Put that down for Tommy Flowers instead of the one with the egg in the basket. Okay, Tanner's got you taken care of. ABBA, Moody Blues, Leo Sayer, Santana, Santana, Santana. Let's make somebody a Santana bundle. So the half off prices will be 10, 10, and 10. I'll make them 8, 8, and 8. That's $24. You get Santana Marathon, Santana Amigos, and this near mint copy in shrink wrap of Z-Bop. So first Santana comment, $24 for those three. Moody Blues, Sam Sham, Wishbone Ash, Missing Persons, Jan and Dean. Yes, that's a triple live album. Uriah Heep, Tommy James, USK, Rick Wakeman, Weather Report, Bill Wyman, and the Beach Boys. I will pause right there. First to the Santana bundle was Steve Botsford. Yeah. Did he get two of those? I thought so. Let me ask him. He may. Yeah. Brent, I have you down for 2 copies of Utopia. Todd Rundgren's Utopia. I have you down for 2 copies of that. Just want to make sure you do want 2 of those. Tanner, Steve Botsford, that's Boontar Jones. Steve Botsford got these 3 Santana albums for $24. Arm Lozelle was second. Deanna was third. Mike Langford wants the Yes songs. Is that right, Mike? Half off on that is $20. Triple live album. Sell that to Mike. Dick was next on Santana. Sherry was, I guess, 5th. Lots of people on that one. And Brent Rabley was first on the Uriah Heep. Sell that to Brent Rabley. Mark Lindsay, the Imperials, Loverboy, Frank Lyman, Tommy Shaw, surprisingly still available. Don't want the same album. Thought they were 2 different. Yeah, so we have another one. We'll have an extra one of those if anybody wants that. We'll bring one back over here. Moody Blues, 100 Proof Aged in Soul, Gary Wright, Moody Blues, Moody Blues. Let me do the same deal on Moody Blues. I think there's 3 in here. Yeah, we have Question of Balance, Threshold of a Dream, and Seventh Sojourn. So these were, we'll do the same thing. 8, 8, and 8, $24 on those. These are really nice copies too. Whoever ends up with these, if you don't have those already, 24 for those three. Charlie DeFrank wants a deal on Fluff, Vanilla Fudge, Mott the Hoople. Actually, there's another one in here. There's Surlammer, the very first one. Deanna, if you want all four of those, you just asked. I was actually in the process of doing that. $32. $32, Deanna. If you pass, that goes to Steve Botsford. Steve, I think Steve's probably okay with me adding another one. So 32, that's Deanna's. If she passes, that goes to Steve. She says, I'll take the 4. $32 for those. Here's the Utopia. We had 2 copies of this. This is $10. Todd Rundgren with Utopia. $10 on that. Steve was second on the Moody Blues bundle. Randy was third. I think Megan was maybe tagging somebody. Sometimes I see names pop up and people's tagging people, which is fine. I'd like to see that as much as possible. Sherry Darnell, Guy Goodman, and you missed Sherry Darnell, Moody bundle. She was number 4. Loverboy bundle, let me do that in just a second. And Brent Rabley 100 proof bundle. Let me get the one back over here that was put back right here. So let me just put those in there for right now. Did I miss anything else? I don't think I have. Let me show the rest of the crate first. Ohio Express is $10. Vanilla Fudge is $7.50. Wishbone Ash, $7.50. Mott the Hoople. Oh, that's what I was doing. Charlie DeFrank, he asked for Fluff, Vanilla Fudge, and Mott the Hoople bundle. So there's that, and there's that. And Fluff was back here, I think. Let me figure out where Fluff is, Charlie. Right here. Charlie, let's see, 750. Let's just call that one 750. 15, and 15's 30. I'll do another $5 off. That's $25. Charlie DeFrank, $25 for those 3. That's pending the Charlie DeFrank. The next was 100 proof and Loverboy. Let me pull out the Loverboys while I'm looking for 100 proof. There's 100 proof. Right, there's 100 proof. I'll do that first for Brent. Let's see, 2250, 750. That'd make 30. I'll do another 5 off that. So that would make those, I'll say $25 on those. $25 on those, Brent. I'm running out of space. Charlie said sold. I forgot what I already said. Anybody remember? 25? Okay. $25. Those 3 sold to Charlie DeFrank. Same thing for those 2 if Brent wants them. And, oh, there's another Moody. How many Moody Blues did I just pull out? Did Deanna get 4 different ones? What happened to that? Does she have this one here? Let's see. Surlammer, 7th Sojourn, Threshold. Wow, that's like they're... Okay. Deanna, there's another one for $8. A different one. That would make it 40 for all 5. I have a feeling you'll want that one too. I've had people... I can recall at least twice people's coming to the store just wanting a copy of this for the cover. So we'll see if Deanna wants that one. She said, okay, so change that to 40 for the 5. The Animals, Tommy Shaw. I'm looking for Loverboy. There's Loverboy. Was there any others? I don't think there was. No, just those 2. And who asked about this? RM Lazelle. RM, that would be 8 and 8. $16 for both of those. $16 for both of those. Now that crate's almost gone. Let's see. Missing persons. $8. Kyle, I will take $10 for that. That's a nice copy. Usually this sells right away. I've just sold a lot recently. The Pennsylvania collection had a lot of copies of this. So that was originally $24.99. 8 on this. Sell that to Wayne for $8. Brent passes on these. Does anybody want these for whatever I said? $25. 100 proof, aged and sold. RM Lazelle said sold. So that's sold to Wayne for 8. These 2 are sold to Loverboy. Excuse me, sold to Loverboy. Wayne Tisworth gets Ohio Express for 8. These are sold to RM Lazelle for 16. Sorry, RM Lazelle. There's 2, yeah, $16. And Kyle said he will take this for $10. That's sold to Kyle for $10. Scott Snee says he wants Wishbone Ash locked in. That's sold to Scott Snee, half off, $7.50. I don't have another missing persons handy. No, I don't. No, I don't. Sold to Loverboy. Harm Lozelle, that's your new nickname. Intruders, Utopia, Gary Wright, Animals, Tommy Shaw, Frankie Lyman, Imperials, Mark Lindsay, Beach Boys, Bill Wyman, Weather Report, Rick Waitman, USK, Tommy James, Jan and Dean, Wishbone Ash, Sam the Sham, Leo Sayer, and ABBA. I told y'all, when I get in half off mode, my voice, not my voice, but my language, my phonics, whatever you want to call it, I start calling people names. And Scott Smith on Bill Wyman. Yeah, there's some other stuff in here I'm like surprised hadn't sold. It's starting to sell now. Bill Wyman was one of them. Chris Kirkley gets the Tommy Shaw. That was the other. I'm sorry, I'm taking a drink of water. I've only had one bottle today. I usually drink like 4 during the live sales. I usually drink 2 during part 1 and 2 during part 2. I'm only on my first one for the whole day, so. Let me grab a new crate. The next crate isn't necessarily going to be half off. It's going to be something recent. Let me go over here and pick one out. I'll just go through them like they're new arrivals, and we'll do what we call the Buy It Now Best Offer deal, where y'all can pick and choose and make offers. And there'll be some stuff I discount. I don't know if I'll do half off, but we can cut some deals close to it. Let me see what we have over here. Let me try to find a good one. This one right here doesn't look too bad. I see some pretty good stuff in here. Let me see what's next to it, though. And let me see what's underneath it. This stuff's been stacked over here for a while. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just go through them one at a time. That's the only way we can do it. Otherwise, I'll lose my spot. I'm off from work, so I'm at work, so I'm off and on. Gotcha. Just don't get fired, because that means you don't get paychecks anymore. Brent Rabley said he'll take the 100 proof after all. Sell those to Brent Rabley, the bundle 2 there, for $25. Okay, what I'm going to do is read through these. I'm going to read through these, and, you can go ahead and just buy them now. There's probably some stuff in here y'all hadn't seen before if you missed this the night I showed this, or you can make an offer. The Beau Brummels, $14.99. That's actually a self-titled album. The Beau Brummels. The Mercy Seat, $14.99. Graham Parker and the Rumor, Stick It To Me. That's in shrink wrap. That actually has the stickers that came with it too. With stickers. I almost said Snickers because I'm kind of hungry. That would taste good right now. That is $7.50. Pez Band, cover to cover. Pez Band is $7.50. And we have Outlaws Playing to Win, $10. Was ABBA in the half-off crate? Yes, ABBA is a sealed copy, actually. Half-off price is $20. You can open that up. This is one you can take the shrink wrap off of it, too. You'll have a mint cover and mint vinyl, $20 on ABBA. Have to work the weekends to pay for my records. Scott, your photography is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the stuff you take photos of, the old barns and the covered bridges and all the stuff you've taken pictures of. Fantastic. Jeff McMaster, GP, Graham Parker. That's sold to Jeff McMaster. We have the Fools, heavy metal. The Fools, that's $7.50. The Firm, that is $15 after the half off. Somebody will probably grab that. The Teenagers is $10. That's a 1970s pressing. $10 for the Teenagers. Cat Stevens, Teaser and the Firecat. That is $7.50. Ozark Mountain Daredevils. That is $7.50. Tommy James Traveling. We had one of those in the last half off bin. $10. Steve Botsford on the Firm. Before that, Brian Finnegan said $7.50. I'll take it. You might have to let me know exactly what title. If you're watching for the first time, just claim in the comments what you want. we move pretty fast, but also you have to let me know what you're actually claiming as specific as possible. Sean Foxbower on Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Brom, we'll call them just Brom T. Funland. This is a sealed copy. Sealed copy with hype sticker. $15 on that. Sherry Darnell first on Cat Stevens. Rank and File. That's in shrink wrap. $7.50. Quicksilver coming through. Quicksilver is $12.50. And there's Quicksilver. I think this one's technically self-titled. It is. That's $10. PJ Proby. That is Enigma. $5 on that. Dave Clark 5 is $10. And Toto Hydra. If you're just hopping on, that's $10. Half off of $19.99. Actually, I'm doing these half off, aren't I? I'm not even thinking what I'm doing. That's okay. I was going to do these buy it now best offer, but I think I've automatically... What if we already sold? That's okay. I guess this has turned into a half off bin. I have just got going and not even realizing what I'm doing. So we'll do these half off. That's okay. So Sherry Darnell got Cat Stevens. Just to make sure that's right. That was half off, $7.50. Sean got Ozark for $7.50. The Firm went to Steve Botsford. And Graham Parker went to Jeff McMaster. So yeah, these are half off records. They are now. My bad. We'll just do the rest of the crate like that. Maybe there's nothing too extreme in there that we hadn't pulled out yet. Clay Moore wants the ABBA. Sell that to Clay. That's also half off. So my slip up. I just have been in the rhythm the last hour. So yeah, we'll do half off. Pro Call Harem. Whoosh. That's what I call it, but it's actually called Home. It has whoosh right here, but it's called Home. That is $10. Quicksilver, What About Me? That is $10. I'm telling you the half off price, by the way. Deep Purple, Purple Passages. That is $17.50. And Roy Orbison's Greatest Hits. That is $7.50. Brent Rabley wants the first Quicksilver. That's this one right here coming through. Guy Goodman on Pro Call Harem. That's Home. Sell that to Guy Goodman. Brent Rabley says, what about... That's also Quicksilver. Sell that to Brent Rabley. Fresh Out of Borstal. That is sealed. $20. Ray Price, Hank and Me. $5 for Ray Price. Marco Villavenicio first on the Roy Orbison. Wow, several people on that one. Marco was first. Steve Botsford second. Jason was third. Brian Finnegan on the Deep Purple. Brian, is that your first purchase with us? Let me know if it is, and I'll give you some instructions on how to pay so we can get your information. We've had a few people recently that have bought from us, and we never hear back from them. So we went on a long streak there. We had good luck, and then here recently we've had a lot of putbacks, people we haven't been able to get a hold of. Jan and Dean, Filet of Soul. Jan and Dean is $7.50. Bruce Johnston, Going Public. I think that's what that says. Yeah, Going Public. That's in shrink wrap, $10. Robert Hunter, Promontory Rider, a retrospective collection. That is $12.50. My feed froze right after I sold on the fluff. Did I get the bundle? Yes, you did for $25. Brian Finnegan says he's a first-time buyer. Okay, the first thing you need to do, you don't have to do it right now, but do it as soon as possible, preferably before the feed ends, so we know you've messaged us. Go to this page, CollectCo, and send us a message with your email address and your mailing address to say, hi, I'm a first-time buyer. Send that message to our Facebook inbox. We will invoice you on Monday, this upcoming Monday. We're having a live sale. Well, we're having a live sale tomorrow, but it's not for records. We're off, no sales Thursday, and then we're doing a Black Friday sale Friday and Saturday. So you can buy those 2 nights and the rest of the night. $7 unlimited shipping, but you have to send us a message. We usually try to check it while we're live to make sure you heard that and that you send us a message, and then we will invoice you on Monday. Someone buy that Fresh Out LP. It's got members of the Rolling Stones on it. Which one was that? Was that something in the back, maybe? Fresh Out. It does. Songs by Mick Jagger, Keith Richards. They play on some of them, it looks like. Wow. That is sealed, $20. Next comment was Brian Hummel on Robert Hunter. That is sold to Brian Hummel. I Think We're Alone Now, Tommy James and the Shondells. That is $12.50. Preston says fresh. And Brent says, I'll take it. Preston was first. That's sold to Preston Rogers. Robert Hunter, Tiger Rose. That is $12.50. I guess we need to sell George Somers send him his commission check. While George is on, I hadn't officially showed these live. George has a new record out. I think I'm going to keep one if that's okay. I think maybe George May can get us more. It looks like I've got 2 copies after I keep mine. And George, I do want a t-shirt. I don't think I've replied to you yet. I got on your website. Maybe George can tell us more about this while we're live, but we pre-sold several of them. I'm going to keep one. Incursion, Blinding Force. $29.99? Yeah, I think these are on orange vinyl. I've got 2 left. I've got to keep one. And then I do want one with the artwork on the t-shirt too. I've got 2 of these left. Incursion, Blinding Force. I had to post a pre-order, but I don't think I've actually showed these live yet. So one of those is mine. I have 2 left. If anybody hasn't got one of those yet. I'll show that in a second again in just a second. Brian says, sent, thank you. Brian Hummel on the other Robert Hunter. And Derek Paris on Tommy James. Derek Paris on the Tommy James. George says, I produced it. Thank you. I didn't know what your association was on it. I thought you also played on it. This is metal. Man, I love this artwork. So how does this artwork do? Does somebody hire somebody to design this? I mean, how does this work? Because that's amazing artwork. Do you hire somebody? Is there people out there that I design artwork for a living? I'm sure there is, but I'm just curious. I've never made a record before. So this is the orange vinyl, by the way, $29.99. Brian wants one. I have one left. And they're on orange vinyl. I'm going to keep one for sure. Okay, this is Elton John. Red Strikes Back. One we don't get very often. This is sealed. $20. $20 on that. Rick Wakeman, No Earthly Connection. That is $10. Peter and Gordon, Knight in Rusty Armor. That is $5. UK is $10. Let's see. Randy says he'll take one. And I don't know if I can get more of the orange vinyl, but if I need to sell my copy, I will, and maybe George can get us another one. The Gods, that's spelt with a Z on the end. That's VG Plus, $10. Matthew Southern Comfort. Matthew Southern Comfort, Second Spring. Tanner handed me a paper towel. I guess that's a sign I need to blow my nose. Grape Jam, that's a VG Plus, $10. And Procol Harum Grand Hotel. This one has the booklet with it. The vinyl on this one, though, is a VG Plus, $10. $10. And Rob Scheffler, I'll pass that over to Rob Scheffler. $29.99 for Incursion. Brian got one. Randy got one. Rob Scheffler got one. They are, well, these didn't come sealed. It's a new record, but they're not sealed. I actually prefer this for 2 reasons. 1, it's not shrink wrapped and damage the cover. 2, the record's not in the cover, so it don't get seam splits. I wish all new vinyl came like this, unsealed, just in a sleeve. I prefer that. But no, it's not technically sealed, but it is a new record. Derek Paris on Grape Jam. That's sold to Derek Paris. 10 Years After, Cricklewood Green. That is a VG copy, $5. The James Gang, Your Album, that is $8.50. The Blues Project, Live at Town Hall, that is EX, $7.50. The Beach Boys, Shutdown. Wow, that's a mono copy. That's one of their earlier albums. That is $7.50. Can you give me another? Good, yes, I'll take a t-shirt and an orange vinyl for my personal collection. Anytime I can get a t-shirt matching an album, I've always done that. There we got a Kid Rock record in the Kevin's collection. The record matched it, and it kind of came with it, I think, originally. I like that, and I have some like concert T-shirts I've kept with records as well. So like the Jerry Cantrell, I bought the T-shirt at the Ryman. I got it with the album. Kind of keep those together. I like doing that. I've had other collections like that before. They're like, this is the T-shirt from the tour I got this on. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Brent Rabley on the Beach Boys. Marco V was next. Was there a blues project? There was. The Blues Project live at Town Hall. That is EX, $7.50. The London Chuck Berry Sessions is $12.50. That is EX. And Jefferson Airplane Volunteers. That's a VG copy, $5. So, if you're just joining, half off records. I wasn't going to do this crate half off, but I got to talking and started showing them half off, so that's okay. Derek Paris wants the Blues Project. I've got Iron Butterfly Live, VG $5. Darn, does the ultrasonic cleaner. No, this won't help this one. It's got some scuffs. Guy, I think I've showed you this one before. I have yet, though, to find you a near mint one with the booklet. There always have been lesser grade on that. The Doobie Brothers, The Captain and Me, that is a VG copy for $4. Let me take a pause for a second. Okay, I'm back. I feel better now. Hot Tuna Burgers. That's a VG copy for $5. Alo Alatia, what's that say? Haynes Music. That's VG Plus, $7.50. The Cow Seals, Captain Sad and His Ship of Fools, VG $5. The Merry-Go-Round, You're a Very Lovely Woman, live, VG $10. Hot Tuna is $5. That's a VG copy. And the Yardbirds Greatest Hits. This is a VG copy, $7.50. Unfortunately, has quite a few marks on it. Those aren't cheap if they're near mint. Rick Wakeman, Six Wives of Henry VIII. That is $8.50. I have the Young Rascals. This is a VG. A lot of VG stuff in here. $5, which is like, you know, near mint copies of this we've sold for $25, $35. A VG copy would be $10, and now it's half off, only $5. So not the best condition records, but they're pretty cheap compared to what near mint ones. That's kind of, our check condition bin is always discounted because of the grade, but then when they're half off, they get really cheap. So that's sold to Steve Botsford. Brian Hummel, You Were Second. Genesis Avocab is a VG Plus, $7.50. Just like anything, a near mint record may start at $35, and then if you have a VG copy, to me, that's like 3/4 less of what the price should be. And then when you get into like stuff that's really mint, it carries a premium. So if you have something near mint in the shrink wrap of a hop sticker, it may be normally it may add $20 to it because it's so nice. And then you never know what it might bring at auction. Fog Hat Energized, $7.50. Paper Lace is a VG copy for $5. Fairport Convention, Rising for the Moon, that's a VG Plus, $7.50. Freddie Hubbard, Keeping Your Soul Together, that's a VG Plus for $10. Valhalla is a VG copy for $20. Moody Blues, On the Threshold of a Dream, that one is $7.50. And Black Talk, Charles Erland, VG Plus, $12.50. George, I think that was some records that I had set aside for you at one time, but somehow they've ended up back in this crate. I think those were like 3 that maybe we were supposed to make a deal on and didn't. I'm not for sure. Steve Botsford was first on Fog Hat. That's sold to Steve Botsford. Randy, you were second, but Randy, you were first to the Moody Blues. Now, George, they're half off. I think that was something we were going to do a deal on one time. It's the Chuck Berry a compilation. The Chuck Berry London Sessions is, I'm not for sure what this is. Is it an album he recorded in London? Kenny, I don't know a lot about it. I think it's stuff he recorded. I think it's stuff he recorded in London. You know, the London Chuck Berry Sessions. That is $12.50. Let me go back through this crate one more time. These are all half-off records. Before I get started, if you didn't catch the very, very first part of part 1, you may have missed this. Rush 2112 came back in stock this week. Moving Pictures was last week. I hope they do another Rush album next week. Back in print. $36.99, 180 gram direct metal mastering pressing. Just $36.99. We have been sold out of these for quite some time. Rush 2112 is $36.99. I have 10 of those available if anybody wants them. I have multiple copies of Hot Tuna. Yeah, I listened to Hot Tuna the other day streaming for the first time, and I was impressed. Them and Triumph. I listened to all their stuff in one night. George, the total, 10. This is after the half off. 10 and 20 is 30, and $12.50 is $42.50. I will sell all 3 of those to you for $40. Freddie is a VG Plus and shrink wrap. Sears hype. That's not a hype sticker. That's a price tag. Charles Erland is a VG Plus. That's in shrink wrap with hype sticker. Valhalla is a VG copy, and the cover is also about VG. Craig Proper wants a Rush. We'll sell that to Craig Proper. Rush. That sticker price, of course. Dick said live recording and studio. Not for sure what that is. Sherry Darnell wants the Young Rascals. Was that right in here? Young Rascals. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. Aaron Gardner wants the Hubbard if George passes. Brian Finnegan wants a Rush 2112. That is new and sealed. $36.99. Chad, I missed the start tonight. Did any pre-orders come in for the ticket this week? Yes. For tonight, very few though. We have, that's what the Chuck Berry. Okay, the Chuck is, yeah. Okay, I'll go back to that. See, the Now Yearbook 85 came in. That's what something else I was about to show. Triple LP green vinyl. These are $49.99. Lots of people. And then Guns N' Roses, no. So, Randy, nothing else for you. But, of course, if you know you pre-ordered this, they are in. I've got 3 copies left. This one's not bad. It has a couple creases. They've jammed 3 LPs into this kind of flimsy cover. But these are usually not cheap. I sold 2 copies last night on Discogs for $145. I will sell these 3 to you for George. I think I had these behind the counter for, I'm not for sure what we were going to do. Trade something, or maybe you asked about them one night right when the feed was ending. I can't remember. We've never been able to meet up. But yeah, sell those 3 to George for $35. Brian, I have you down for Rush. Creed come in. Creed isn't due out for a couple more weeks, I don't think. Okay, so here's what's left in this crate. If anybody else wants one, please let me know. Or if you want any prices, these are all half-off records. Jason wants a 1985. So, Jason, you're probably going to get the last one I have left that's pretty decent. This one has like a very minute crease here and one right here. But triple LP, green vinyl. I have 2 left, and those are a little damaged. I'm not really willing to discount them because I know how hard they are to get, and I'm probably not going to send them back either. So, you're probably going to take them out of the sleeve anyway and put them in anti-statics and, you know, keep them that way anyway. So, $49.99. That is sold to Jason. I've got 2 left. Rush, let me show one other record. YouTube Pop. This was a big one because this was out of stock. I don't think these were too cheap until they have just been pressed. $36.99 YouTube Pop. I've got 2 copies left. I didn't have a waiting list for this, but it's been a long time. $36.99. Am I on the 85 list? Let me check on that, Brent. I'll go ahead and read that right quick. Everybody who got a Yearbook 85, Greg Rogers, Sherry Darnell, Mike Massey, Jerry Stone, Brandon Sanders, Conrad Murrack, Brent Rabley, Matt Hamilton, Sean Crupper, Marco Villavenicio, Andy Lewis, David Bosworth, Dale Shannon, Stacy Metternich, Tom Steyer, Paul Brothers, Chris DeMoss, Tony Stroud, Greg Neal, Scott Fish, Bill Fratsky, Matt Algram, Jeff McIntosh, Brian Clement, and George Buchanan. Yes, you are. Brent Rabley, the Beau Brummels, the half-off price is $7.50 in shrink wrap. If anybody else wants any prices, let me know. We have the Beau Brummels, the Mercy Seat, Pez Band, Outlaws, the Fools, the Teenagers, Tommy James, Brom T, Rank and File, Quicksilver, PJ Proby, Dave Clark 5, Toto, Ray Price, Brent Rabley wants the Beau Brummels, Jan and Dean, Bruce Johnston, Eric Carmen, Elton John, that was sealed, Rick Wakeman, Peter and Gordon, UK, The Gods, Matthew Southern Comfort, 10 Years After, The James Gang, The London Chuck Berry Sessions, Jefferson Airplane, Iron Butterfly, Pro Call Harem, The Doobie Brothers, Hot Tuna, Aloysia Haynes Music, that was a tough word, The Cal Seals, The Merry-Go-Round, another Hot Tuna, Rick Wakeman, Genesis still available, Paper Lace, and Fairport Convention. Fairport Convention, those are all still available. I'm going to condense these two crates. Looks like we sold a whole entire bin there of those, and most of this bin. That's good. Chris Kirkley on Gang. Let me figure out what that was. James Gang, that's sold to Chris Kirkley. That's EX, $8.50. And anybody else? Charles Erlin Price. I think that's what we just sold. Yeah, that's already gone. And Fairport Convention was a VG Plus, $7.50. Brian Finnegan on the sealed Elton John. Alrighty. Do we have any other requests? We may pause there. John, I don't think it's price anything tomorrow. We have to, I've got to work tonight to get some stuff ready for our coin and knife sale. I don't really need to start another crate. We're going to be back, when we come back Friday, the next live sale for records will be Friday night. We will be selling a lot of stuff. Scott Snee says he'll take Fairport, Merry-Go-Round, and Southern Comfort Deal. Let me find those. There's the Merry-Go-Round and Southern Comfort. Let me figure out what that was. Brian, I have you down for Elton John. Matthew Southern Comfort. Somebody pass on this? Oh, Fairport Convention. Yeah, that's sold to Scott Snee. Let's see, $7.50. I'll do 6, 10, 8. So $14 on both of those, Derek. $14 on both of those. Bob says Pez and Brom deal. Sure thing. Those are back here in the back. Brom and Pez Band. So Bob, we had, this was sealed 15. I'll do 10. And this was $7.50. I'll do 5. So 15 for both of them. That's like buy one. It's like buying this and getting that for free. 15 on both of those. Derek said sold. That was 14 for both of these to Derek. 15 for both of those to Bob if he says yes. Brian, I have you down for Elton John. Chris Kirkley wants a 2112. Chris Kirkley gets a 2112. I got 3 crates of new arrivals here behind me, but we'll save those for Friday. Well, actually, I don't know when we'll get to those because Friday we're going to try to show nothing but on sale. As y'all know, we don't really do new arrivals on sale, but I may, if y'all are okay, we may just go ahead and show those and then go into on sale stuff. And Ray Price was $5. $5 on that, Sean. Yeah, those are 14. Those are 15 to Bob. Of course, that's Chris's at sticker price. Anybody else need a 2112? A YouTube pop? The only other record I don't think y'all have seen, this is a new arrival for this week. This comes out Friday. Pretty Boy Floyd live on the Sunset Strip. Limited edition splatter vinyl, $29.99. So tomorrow night, we're going to be live here selling coins, knives. That's silver, gold, pocket knives, maybe some other collectibles. I may even bring out a few sports cards. I don't know. I plan on having a long, lengthy show. Hopefully everybody can tune in. Maybe even some of those, or maybe even some of y'all. And then, of course, Thursday's Thanksgiving. We're going to try to stay away from Facebook that day. And then Friday, we'll be back with madness. So, Chad sent a message on Facebook, but can you check a pre-order for new EP due out by the band Goose? I will check on that, yes. Chris Kirkley wants a Brubeck. Was there a Brubeck in here? Sean Foxborough takes that. That's half off, $5. Let's see, Brubeck. Let me find that. Brubeck. Was there a Brubeck in here? I don't recall saying that. Or was that from a different crate? I had a... Chris, maybe you can let me know. I don't have one in this crate. So. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and say that's it. I'll wait for Chris's comment to come in before I cut off the feed. Yeah. We're going to be selling... We're going to have a lot of stuff on sale. Dave Clark 5 price. $10 after the half off. No condition notes. About a VG Plus cover. That's very clean. I'm pretty sure that's from Pennsylvania. Yellow Epic label. Chad, I sent a message my order back on the 10th. No word on it yet. That must have got overlooked, Jesse. Or that's something Josh maybe told me to look at, and I haven't, but we will check on that. Jesse Hood. I have 4 ads running right now all across the Southeast advertising We Buy Records. It is amazing how many messages we're getting and comments. And then I reply to people's comments. I tell them to message the page, but they don't. They'll post, hello, I have 5,000 records for sale. Here's my phone number, which is terrible because other people can see it. So I have to message them and then delete their comment. So our inbox is destroyed right now. It's crazy. Brent Rabley takes that. And I'm going to try to figure out which Chris Kirkley Brubeck he was wanting. So, but yeah, our inbox is a mess. Josh does a really good job managing it, but we do have, we're pretty backlogged right now. I have a list of people to reply to myself. I accidentally messed up. I was supposed to meet a guy here today at 2 o'clock that I scheduled like 4 days ago, and I forgot all about it. He showed up and I wasn't here. So it's hard to keep up with our inbox. So yeah, that's it. I'm signing off. 5, 4, 3, 2. Thanks everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Unless you're going to tune in tomorrow night and buy some silver or knives, you won't hear me or see me again until Friday. I will be posting stuff in the group as always. Discount bins, flip crates, pre-orders, all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll be back Friday night for records, tomorrow night for coins and knives. See you then.